want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data? Apologies, Commander. Our mandate is to investigate.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
I'm fine.
What's... I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was... I didn't do it.
There is all... It appears Bryson's assistant...
This is a really long cutscene.
...received a log from their field researcher.
Can I finally not be in this cutscene? Jesus. God damn. So apparently that's Leviathan, which we are not doing right now. It's just... God dang. Good morning. What do we got here today? Blade Taval, Loner, Koida, Whoop, Black Malkin, Retu, Equalitas, Pika, Zed Slayer, Umbral Magnus, Orcano, Mr. Red. That's a good question. I wonder if this story will score worse than Mega Man X7. Oh yeah, I should update the HUD. I spent some time this morning getting everything lined up and in order. So, every time I go back to the Citadel, I have to make a note. Do not land at Dr. Bryson's lab. Good to know.
Clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Yeah, but I don't remember where I'm going. Let's try here.
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Hang on. Let's update the HUD. Let's make sure the HUD's up to date. So we're up to story positives, story negatives. Gameplay positives are here. Yep, that appears to be it. Excuse me. Okay, so time to shoot people. So, I got a question off camera that I would like to address on camera.
The Council called the invaders Reapers.
Some people have suggested that this game and Mass Effect 2 should retroactively get a negative for changing genres from Mass Effect 1.
The Alliance military has...
Now, before I give any kind of opinion on that, I was curious what you all think.
Good morning. Oh. Hello.
Yeah, okay, we've already seen that. This way, I think? No, gameplay. Purely gameplay. RPG to shooter in this case. So I want the Typhoon. Wow, that's expensive. It's very expensive. Good God. Hey, there's the Widow. That's my baby right there. The anti-materials weapon. See, I personally feel that your complaint you just mentioned, Dakota, is covered by individual negatives. Like, we did ding the controls, and we did ding the cover-based combat, so that's kind of covered, you know what I mean? I don't think that needs a separate negative of we've shifted genres. Excuse me. I admit this is a little bit of a unique situation, too. Oh, I should probably do that one here. Because I can't think off the top of my head of another game franchise where they shifted genres in mid-direct sequels. Because, I mean, franchises genre shift all the time. They shift, excuse me. They genre shift all the time. But it's rarely, like, you know, within the confines of an individual block, right? Yeah, like Warcraft 3 to WoW is certainly a shift, but they're not... The example here would be if, for example, BC was a different genre than Wrath. Or if Warcraft 2 was a different genre than Warcraft 3. Or whatever, like, you get the general idea. But that doesn't happen. Franchises change genres. I don't have a phrase for this. Things that are cohesive wholes, is what we're going to call that, rarely actually genre shift. Like several people mentioned Dawn of War. I'm not sure I would agree with that. Dawn of War 2 is just a different Dawn of War. By contrast, the original Dawn of War, that is to say Dawn of War and White Winter, whatever it is, and then Dark Crusade, and then Something Storm, all of those are the same genre, right? Winter Assault, thank you. And then we shift over to Dawn of War 2, Soulstorm, thank you. Which is very different, but then the Dawn of War 2 and its expansions also follow the same thing. They're the same genre, so I don't think there really is a similar equivalent like this. Oh, there it is. I was looking for this earlier. Yes, full pardons. I love this, by the way. We're given Spectre status to just do stuff, so yep. And not all of these should be authorized, by the way. Some of these give you detriments. Let's say yes. Yes to the students. Yes to the engineers. Nothing there yet, and nothing there yet. Okay. Yeah, implementation is always implementation, but again, we usually cover that kind of thing in the individual points that they screw up, you know? It is funny because the original reason for me starting later, Spartan, was to get more work done. But so far for the last 2 months since we started the new shift, all I've been doing is sleeping in more and taking it easier in my mornings. It's been doing wonders for my mental health, but I really haven't been getting a lot of work done, which is really frustrating. Yeah, exactly, Arcana. And of course, there's the woman who wants the gun, too.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally, and since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war.
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
No, we actually don't even have access to the part of the Citadel where they start doing the Blasto stuff yet. Don't worry, I'll do it when I get there, because there's also another conversation I love listening to over there.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Celia Nebula and the Nimbus cluster.
Can we...
I can't take your word on this.
Can we all just... Can you do me a weird favor? And can we not go down the rabbit hole of what is an RPG? Because I've been hearing that argument since I was in high school.
Those assumptions merely leave my son stranded in enemy territory. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
I was going to say, we actually can't do anything about that for a minute, but it's there. So that's something.
Wow, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Alun is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress.
Ah!
Sure about Alun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
I was just about to say.
I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
I didn't say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
Now, here's the real question. What species is the Hanar's mistress?
Yes, I have spoken to you before.
Oh, hey, there is a map. It's just as bad as it was in Mass Effect 2. That's not true. This is actually slightly better. Very slightly better. They're dressed up as a Prothean. Oh my god. Literally, I suppose. But I just... okay.
Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and
Yes,
Earth,
his squad did
the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Okay, so...
According to the Council, these galaxy
okay, that's... alright. Sure. Well, let me just check the quest log. Right. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, so. Right. You know what's really funny? My strongest memory of Mass Effect 3 gameplay-wise, my first time through, is of the side quests and the quest log. Both of which were just this non-stop array of what?
The Council called the invaders
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Ah, hey, we can hit the commons now.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
It was very slightly better, Black Balkan. Like one of those minuscule changes. It was better. It just wasn't great.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Yeah. You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
And once again, just appreciation for the extra layers and visuals of the Citadel. Point it out while we're here.
Over. Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Care about any of this? I think I do, actually. I need to get my Cerberus armor, obviously.
Only be returned for store credit.
The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Plenix was lost on our home world, and now...
Have I mentioned there's a lot more guns in this one? Probably because of the multiplayer.
Ask about our full service warranties.
There's the Aquarium VI.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
I mean, that does sound like cheap humor, and I've actually seen a movie do that, Lothario.
Ask about our full service warranties.
Ocean's 12, I think. It's the second Ocean's 11 film. The bad one.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches. Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Fish.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security.
Interesting armor. Oh, there's my suit. I have to buy my armor. I have to buy my armor. Although, the lore of this, I didn't actually read this last time. Originally created for Earth's Urban Combat Championship League, this set of armor has undergone as much or more field testing than those of modern militaries. It uses a unique proprietary power cell that costs as much as an EUCC rookie's contract. The armor's microframe computer adapts to any top-tier Omni tool, Connect Barrier, or Biotic Amp, giving breathtaking and error-free performance. The chest and shoulder pieces bear the logo of the Edmonton Blood Dragons, and the inside of the armor bears the signature of his entire team.
We believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
But while you're here, the Reckoner Knight was originally worn by the winners of Earth Urban Combat Championships 2186, the Rhode Island Knights. A military-grade version of this equipment was presented to the longtime Knight fans at the Alliance's Rhode Island base, in thanks for their passionate and vocal support during the EUCC Championship matches. Beneath this armor's medieval Gothic facade lies a host of biofeedback systems intended to monitor the wearer's health and combat performance. Microservos maximize damage done in close-quarters combat, while a beefed-up power cell feeds the energy into the weapon system to increase projectile velocity. That's not how that works. Befitting gear originally designed for a full contact sport, a sophisticated shield system also offers the wearer solid protection from incoming attacks.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with the Shadow Warriors, but I believe you.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security.
Either way, as much as I want to save for that gun, I really want my armor. So I'm going to get my armor.
We appreciate your visit. Personal needs.
Now I need to save up a lot of money. A lot. A crossover with Mass Effect. The obvious answer is Dragon Age, because that just fits like a glove, right? I'll be right back. First thought was actually Babylon 5. Then I started thinking, I feel like Cyberpunk might fit a little bit better. Or something cyberpunk-y, like, say, Ghost in the Shell.
Military gear will lose millions. Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven? That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel. We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win. The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer? The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over. If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions. Who cares about the money?
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares in WAP, fine. But I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, cows under attack. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
According to the Council, these galaxies...
You heard it here. Sanctuary is a scam.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this...
Every time that Asari Commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selene Nebula and the Nimbus cluster. He's under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare.
We should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. We should be socializing.
Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I do actually like the Inferno armor, just visually.
For the best in the business.
It's actually a Cerberus armor suit, but it looks cool. Excuse me.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with a Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh, well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't, well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Our selections.
I hate the collector armor, but I know several people who really like it. It looks so ugly to me. That's why I just look at it like, ugh. And I hate that gun.
All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount.
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure all of them are scams, but, you know.
Good hunting.
According to the council, these
You never know. There might be one that isn't.
Can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, or store credits, or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said...
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks.
Took him 2 years and 6 months, but he finally got his 15 credits back.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Worth it. You know, I'd make fun, but I've met people in real life who will raise a colossal stink about an absolute pittance of money. Usually because they have nothing better to do with their time. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Lore, you're just being insensitive. A different amount of money matters to... No. I'm talking like $1. No, these people are just bored.
We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family.
I'm not actually sure where Miranda is the first time. I thought she was in the Spectre area, but that's the first place I went to, and she wasn't there. So I want to hear this discussion, so save. And... hello?
You don't think Sanctuary is real?
Real prefab shelters and cheap nutrient paste, baby. The profit margin must be higher than a Hanar's water bill.
How can you think about profits at a time like this?
What's your name, dear?
Sarah?
Sarah, have you ever heard of Elkos Combine?
Sure. Don't they make, everything?
Group Elkos. Pleasure to meet you.
So, you're making money off this war?
Are you kidding? Elkos Combine sells weapons, armor, and funeral services. If you can arm them and bury them, you never have to fly coach. Isn't that a saying?
I don't think so.
Well, it should be.
Hello, Canada Bangs. Always appreciate. Why would I hate you? Wait, it's because you're from Canada, isn't it? I knew it.
Right now, the Turians and the Alliance are fighting for you.
I'll send the Alliance a card. As for the Turians, well, I pay my taxes.
That's disgusting.
No. Disgusting would be the tax rates for doing business on Thessia. Like I told Counselor Dana, if I wanted to get screwed by the Asari, I would have returned Benezia's calls.
Now, I'm probably reading too much into this, but if there's a rich person who's actually paying their taxes, then he kind of has a point that he is actually supporting the war effort rather substantially, I might add. Because we all know here in real life, rich people don't pay taxes. In fact, a lot of people make a lot of money to make sure that their bosses do not pay taxes. But who knows how it works in the Mass Effect galaxy.
You know, Sarah, while you worry about the war, I'm making plans for what comes after it. When our muscular allies wipe out the Reapers, idiots who paid through the cloaca to get to Sanctuary will have nothing. I, however, will be rolling in credits and future ex-wives.
Well, if you say so, maybe I won't go to Sanctuary.
Now you get it. Trust me, Sarah. You'll thank me later.
He's right, although not for the reason he thinks. Yeah, he literally just saved her life. Spoilers.
Thinking of going?
Okay, so that's loot.
Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
So yeah, I mean, it is a minor spoiler, but let's just say that someone asked earlier today, what is the most evil thing in Mass Effect 3? And my answer is Sanctuary. I don't think that's changed in a long time. They're making a 6? Oh, dude, I gotta watch that.
Damn it, Blasto! I told you to bring in those Fortune alive for questioning.
This one didn't have anything to ask them.
You blew up half a level of Zakera Ward.
It was an aesthetically displeasing habitat anyway.
You don't get it, Kage clan. Ever since they found Ezo on the Vorcha homeworld, the Council's been trying to make nice. Bottom line, you can't touch the Vorcha. They've got diplomatic immunity.
Then this one will not attempt diplomacy.
You're also getting a new partner.
Are you engaging in reproductive behavior with this one?
Unless you want your Spectre status revoked, you're working in a joint operation with Boobin from CSEC.
An L-Corp? You know this one works alone.
Look, I've had to talk them down from suspending you. I've gotten a pulmonary ulcer from dealing with this mess. I can't
for shedding excess body mass, Chief.
In case you missed that, I love that line. Are you engaging in reproductive activities with this one?
Greetings, Boobin. This one understands that you are the second best law enforcement agent on the Citadel.
Badassfully? God, I can barely hear that.
Just avoid interfering with this one's projected maneuvering path.
Badassfully. Hold it, Spectre. We do this by the book.
You may carry the book, while this one opens another excretion vent on the Fortune Ambassador.
Badassfully. Damn it. You big stupid jellyfish. I'm just 3 solar days from retirement.
Obtain a firm grip on your reproductive anatomy. The Fortune Ambassador's vehicle just turned down that skyway.
What the hell are you doing? This is my mate's car. We just paid it off.
Hopefully, you are insured.
Badassfully.
Greetings, Fortune citizen.
Hey, hold up. Maybe I could... see if this helps.
Please explain the reason for your haste.
You no touch me. Diplomatic.
Please exercise caution, criminal scum. Your face may cause damage to my partner's vehicle.
Badassfully. Hey, you're hurting him.
His unique genetic structure will enable him to regenerate, unless this one uses fire.
No talk. No talk.
This one has forgotten whether its pistol is currently equipped with incendiary ammunition. Does the criminal scum consider itself fortunate?
Badassfully. You'd better talk. I can't hold him back.
Consort. Guarding boss at consort.
Have a pleasant day.
Badassfully. Damn it. What the hell was that? You're out of control.
You may wish to monitor your stress levels. High blood pressure is unhealthy for a species adapted to a high-gravity environment.
Badassfully. Come on. I know someone at the consort's office.
This one suspected you had deviant mating fetishes.
Badassfully. You're paying for the car.
Now, speaking as someone who's done a lot of voice editing in the last, 5 years of my life at this point, what I love best about that is they actually copied the badassfully, and it's the exact same clip. He's not saying it each time. It's literally a copy-pasted audio clip they're putting at the beginning of everything just to sell the joke. But hang on, it even makes more sense, because if you think about it, it's possible that Elcor don't actually have the ability to lie like that, to act. So I'm just picturing the Elcor on the set, and they literally say, I want you to say badassfully into this microphone. And so in the finished film, they just replace whatever actual emotion he's using with the audio clip of badassfully in order to make it so that he doesn't, with timidation as I try to get my lines right. Da-da-da-da-da. Or yeah, maybe there's an automatic thing that's set up to replace all of his emotives with just badassfully. Yeah.
Coquettishly, welcome to the consort suites.
Coquettishly.
It's great to see you.
As a Prothean descended from heaven, because this one would enjoy enkindling that.
Badassfully. Hey, man. That's my sister.
Your progenitor's genetic propensity for attractiveness was passed only to her.
Coquettishly, who's that big handsome jellyfish, Boobin?
Blasto. This one is training Boobin in proper legal procedure.
Badassfully. Listen, honey. We need to get inside.
Coquettishly, you're a pain, Boobin, but I can't resist your good-looking partner.
Thank you, Polyp. This one will attempt to determine a way to repay you.
Badassfully. Seriously. Don't be like that with my sister.
Greetings, Vorcha scum. This one mistook you for Krogan defecation.
You no talk. Me get your badge.
Badassfully. That badge is the only thing keeping him from killing you right now.
You'll be sorry! This one is already sorry. It will take hours to remove your olfactory residue from my oxygen diffusion membrane. Let us depart, Boobin.
Badassfully. What the hell did that accomplish?
Two things. First, the Vorcha knows we are following it.
Badassfully. And second,
you have demonstrated that you still possess a supportive endoskeleton.
Coquettishly. That's right, baby. Tell me your soul name.
It is whatever you wish it to be, Polyp.
Badassfully. What the hell is going on here? Are you sleeping with my sister?
Slumber would be difficult due to the energetic nature of our population.
Badassfully. Damn it. Blasto. That's it. You and me. Outside. Right now.
Coquettishly, please don't hurt him.
This one promises not to harm your brother.
Badassfully. I didn't ask to be partnered with you, Blasto.
No solid waste excrement. You dislike the manner in which this specter operates.
Badassfully. No. You're one of the best damn cops I've worked with.
Then what is the difficulty, aside from your sister?
Badassfully. The problem is that I can't work with a partner who doesn't respect me.
This one greatly respects you, but you care more about protocol than stopping the Vorcha.
Badassfully. Doing it by the book is what separates us from them.
Kill you now! Spawn of questionable parentage. The Vorcha. Get to cover.
Badassfully. Damn it.
He said it differently.
They got me. They got me bad.
No, Boobin. You are too aesthetically displeasing to die.
Badassfully. Promise me you'll get the Vorcha.
They have already perished, though they are currently unaware of it.
Badassfully. No. By the book. Promise me you'll do it by the book.
This one cannot accede to this request.
Badassfully. Promise me. Damn it. Promise. Translator error. Obstruction in airway.
No.
See, if I was on a project like this is the exact type of thing I'd be like, hey, anyone want to feel like just screwing around for a few minutes? Because in all honesty, what we're listening to probably only took like an afternoon to put together.
Me give you money!
Coquettishly, you didn't say anything about attacking my brother.
Brother! Ah! Me no pay you! My men kill you instead! Apologies, but your men had to catch a sky car. Blasto! How you find me? By following Boobin's sister. It was obvious she helped your men plan the ambush. You no kill me! Diplomatic immunity! Yes. This one made a promise to do it by the book. You may only be killed in self-defense. Ah! You no see my gun, ha! You are standing on flammable material. This one has no choice. But to enkindle this.
Coquettishly, what are you going to do with me?
Nothing. The Vorcha kidnapped you to lure me in. That is all this one saw.
Coquettishly, you don't have to protect me.
No. But your brother needs blood from a family member to survive, and indicted criminals cannot make tissue donations.
Coquettishly, what? Boobin's alive?
Barely, and not for long. So cease talking and get to the hospital.
Coquettishly, thank you, Blasto. Thank you for breaking the rules for me.
Polyp, when has this one ever been concerned with the rules?
Coquettishly.
You do not retire for another 2 solar days, Boobin. Please refrain from sleeping on the job.
Badassfully. What happened?
We got to the Vorcha. By the book.
Blasto! The entire Vorcha embassy burned down. Do you see how my suit is bulging? It's because the Turian counselor is in here with me. Up my cloaca. He's not happy.
Nobody would be happy lodged in your cloaca, Chief.
You're lucky Boobin's sister can testify that you killed him in self-defense. Do you know how much paperwork you're going to have?
My partner can take care of it. He is still restricted to desk duty for health reasons.
Badassfully. Blasto. You son of a...
Is that it?
Damn it, Blasto.
Yep, okay, that's it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Blasto 6, Partners in Crime. Normally, I don't like to give individual gags their own positives, unless they're A, really funny, or B, really worth it. I think that qualifies. Like I said, some people just sat down for an evening and had fun. Where are we at? Where are we at? Badassfully. Damn it, I need to not do that. That could get old. I forgot to talk to... She's not here yet, is she?
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal. He's off risking his life. He deserves more than that. I could record something, but I hate leaving vid messages. I always get flustered.
Maybe you need a script.
Or maybe I need to get him on a vid call so I can do it face to face.
Who knows when he'll be deployed somewhere with an open comm channel. He knew it'd be hard to communicate when he left you here.
Oh god, that would be awful. Alright, I'm sorry, one moment. I was asked a question which I want to answer here. $13.2 million people. Raven King.
I guess it doesn't matter how I do it. I just need to tell him about us.
Wait. Us?
You and me.
He doesn't need to know that. Wouldn't it be better for him to just know that you'd grown apart?
I thought I was supposed to be honest with him.
You are. But you're just being tactful, not rubbing it in.
Yeah, hey, I found an Asari who's just better than you in every way. Just, you know... I did spell it wrong. Dear John. Sincerely.
After all, it's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right? It's the war.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You know, if you watch the lip flaps, the mistress is the Asari.
That things weren't working.
Yes, but meeting you was what made me realize how bad it had gotten.
I'm not the one who broke up your relationship.
Really? Was it someone else who pinned me to the wall with her mouth?
Yeah, I did that earlier because I was curious on Falkenstein.
Where is this going? Because if this isn't serious, then we need to talk.
These are two different things. You're important to me, but it's not healthy to rush from one relationship to another.
That's true.
Well, I need to rush somewhere. If I end it with him, then I lose my partner benefits, and that includes my apartment.
Okay, so maybe, just for your own security, you need to figure out an exit strategy before you talk with him.
I thought I had.
And I cherish the time we've had together. But...
yeah.
So congratulations, you just lost 2 relationships. He's in the military, Master Man.
I think I'm ready to end it with him.
Yep, okay, that's
Things
repeat.
weren't
We're
great
looped. We're looped.
And if I pretend to be happy over the vid,
I think that's everything here for the moment. That's because I'm right. It's not what I want. Okay, whatever. We're good then. Good morning, Oni. Good morning, Walker. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier.
1 moment, please.
That's not where I wanted to go.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergent 1 moment, please.
You know, it's funny you say that, Mr. Red, since FF14 has a bunch of titles as well, although they kind of suck.
Shepard, there you are.
Listen, honey, please.
Shepard, it's so good to finally see you.
You too, Miranda.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago.
Yes, they should have.
I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, am I still part of your plan? It's been so long I wasn't sure where we stood.
Okay, so I get the purpose behind this from a gameplay perspective. It's yes, confirm, or no, deny that we're still in a relationship. But I'm going to just be honest that every single one of these, because every romance that carries from 2 to 3 has this exact same problem. Or excuse me, 1 to 2 to 3 has this problem. The yes, I would like to continue the romance that I've committed to, or no, I've decided to be that woman we just talked to. God damn it, it's been 6 months!
Miranda, things are never going to be easy for us. But I'll always want you in my life.
No second thoughts? This is your chance to back out.
None.
Yeah, who do you think I am, Jacob?
It was hard to be away from you. Surprised myself how attached I got. I'm not good at attached.
Just stay close from now on, all right?
I wish I could. I really do. But there's something I need to deal with.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I knew you'd want to help, and I'm grateful. But you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Did you try to contact me when I was back on Earth?
A visit by the former Cerberus second in command would have been disastrous. Any kind of secret communication would have looked even worse. I was tempted to break in and see you.
That would have been tough to explain.
Right. Fun and games till they arrested me or just shot me on sight. I had to play it safe, for both of us.
I understand. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Ariana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Listen, if Garrus was willing to romance me, Raven King, or not Raven King, sorry, JDG Jordan. Alright, so, we did that.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Listen, my hips just aren't good enough for Garrus. I've come to accept that.
Areas tagged of interest to you. One moment, please.
So we still need to finish the Kasumi mission because it just kind of was weird.
Now
It still was telling me to go to this damn terminal. Let's see what it does here. Nope, still not at the terminal. I mean, I talked to Liara the last time I was on the ship, Pika. I haven't talked to Liara since then, no.
Good morning. I'm not sure.
Damn it, Jordan. Just for that, you're Jordan forevermore. I have redubbed thee. You know what's even stupider, Sejuk, is considering later that they will actively attack the Citadel. Spoilers. Twice. Hang on. Oh, wait, I have to do it like Mass Effect 3 does it. I can't put my hand on my ear. I have to, for some reason, put my hand way out here, which they do in Mass Effect 3. For reasons I can't even understand properly, because actually the helmet's closer to here. But all right, I'm just going to do this. I'm getting a message from Sonoshi right now. It says I have to go to the refugee level.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Which I don't think I even have access to right now. I can go to the holding area, which is new, and I can go to Purgatory, which is no.
If you have a question, please consult. One moment, please.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
And if you know where you want that to go, other than Dragon Quest V, of course, which is obviously where you want that to go. JDG Jordan. Done. Thank you.
Bow. Olun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kage. I'll check transit records for incoming Hanar.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
No. And I owe you for getting Keiji's grey box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base, Shep. The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
Actually...
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
You know, if that ship doesn't clear out, the dock's authorized to fire.
Right. We'll follow through if the situation forces us to.
But they're civilians.
And they're keeping military ships from doing their jobs. I'm contacting Docking Central. If that ship isn't shoving off in 30 seconds...
Don't fire! I'll tell them to go.
I hate this. There's just not enough space for everyone.
Okay, I admittedly cheated there, but I just saved that guy and his family's life. Lives. Also, even ignoring future knowledge, let's be clear, she's right. There's just a certain amount of volume, and at a certain point, you don't have space. That's not something that it doesn't matter what your story is. It doesn't matter what the empathy is. It doesn't matter because there's no space. If I don't have food to give you, I can't feed you. That's just how that is. Sorry, checking something really quick here. Yeah, physics trumps emotions, like it or not. Thank you, Eternus. As always. And you need to stop donating to me. Jesus, quit it. Quit it. I think several streaming racing games would stream well. In fact, I think Horizon 5 is already on the list for a potential review someday. And of course, we've got the Mario Kart block, which will happen someday. I know that's not quite the same thing. There's also a Formula 1 game I'd love to play someday, which obviously is going to happen on stream. But anyways, if you know what you want to put that towards, do please let me know. As per usual. Now, I don't remember if this is true. But this is a nice little touch. It's a missing board. And if I'm remembering correctly, and I'm probably not, this gets worse at certain set points throughout the game. More faces get thrown up on that wall.
Intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selene.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Vicar.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
Well, I want to hear this conversation. So save the game? There we go. Yeah, I like this one.
Lyon is on Earth. A beautiful city. You should visit. I was on my boat when... boom! The sky went black. Dust and ash. A giant metal wall rushed down. I fell into the river.
Do you humans ever stop talking?
When I climbed out, I heard screaming. The metal wall started to move and I realized it was a leg. Only one of the Reaper's legs.
I mean, they all die, Oni. Everybody on the Citadel dies. Spoilers.
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers...
Would you shut up?
I'm sorry?
I don't want to hear it. You humans think you had it rough? You know what happened on Karshan?
My apologies. I thought, since your homeworld...
Stop! Just stop! It wasn't on Karshan when the Reapers came. It was above it.
A ship?
Weather satellite. They were getting weird readings. I'm network admin, so I went up to check the hardware. I'm unscrewing the panel when the radio goes quiet. Then I noticed these red dots on Karshan. Thought I'd just stared into the sun. Then I saw the smoke. Reaper ships.
Bastards. What will you do when they let us out of here?
Look for my wife. She was visiting family in Omega.
I hope you find her.
Yeah. Thanks. So, what are you going to do?
Get drunk, sign up with the Alliance, ask them for the biggest gun I can carry.
Nail a few Reapers for me.
Right between the eyes, my friend.
I think that's the end of that one. We'll do a double check here. But yeah, Batarians are done as a galactic power.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Oh, wait.
Christophe Vasseur.
Yep, that's a loop.
How long have you been here?
Yeah, bonding through tragedy is a weirdly common sentient thing. Regardless of everything. That's been true through a lot of history.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
But yes, the Batarians are functionally gone as a organization, and might actually be staring at extinction after this.
Sisters.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
There's that armor.
Your purchases.
With the level of medical tech they have, if they're able to rebuild their infrastructure after this, they might be able to salvage the species. But that's going to require extensive effort on behalf of non-Batarians. And we all know how organized and coordinated these people are when facing an existential threat. So...
Let's check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time.
Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason, and these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
7%?
I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varrot person.
No, that's Kelly.
Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
Extranet says you're Alliance.
And that's the word.
Take care of yourself out there, officer.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, pal. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob? onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
Who? I like all of a sudden saying, oh yeah, Jacob exists. Yeah.
Val, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Look, Jacob's rather attractive. I don't blame her.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
But he's taken by his one true love, being forgotten by the writers.
Areas tagged of interest to you are one moment, please.
Yeah, the soul name really explains where we're going with this. Right. I'm not sure where to go, but that's okay, because I should create a save, first of all. Hard save. Let's just check. That quest log. Okay, so let me explain one of the things that the quest logs in 3 do worse. They don't update. Like, so let me explain this a little bit. Different games do quest logs differently, as in structure-wise, code-wise. So some games will do, here's a text blurb, and that text blurb is attached. No, that's actually a real thing, Sajuk. That's a real, actual problem. That text blurb is usually tied to a trigger in the quest itself. So let me just make up something. I have to get tea, then I have to heat up the tea, then I have to drink the tea. That's the 3 steps of the quest. So let's say I go and I heat up the water first. That activity pops up in the quest log, and now there's a blurb that says I've heated up the water for the tea. Now, a really well-designed quest log will acknowledge that I haven't done point 1 yet, and so then the text will say, now I have to go get the tea. So you go get this tea, and then it's like, and then it'll update with a second blurb that says, hey, and so forth and so on, right? That's how most quest logs tend to function. What this is literally just the one text blur attached to the quest with no variation. So it's just, that's the quest. That's it. That's all we ever get. And this is in addition to the fact that there's no indicators on the world map, and there's no like quest icons or anything. It's just, that's what we get. Yeah, and then there's all you get further back into PC games, and there's a lot of RPGs which don't have quest logs at all. Even good games tend to have bad quest logs. Cough, cough. Divinity Original Sin 2.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Paladin.
I mean, it actually is possible in this game in several cases, Ikit, because in several cases you can go get the item, and then the quest, getting the item for the quest will update the quest log with the only text there, and then you can go and turn it in. But I meant in games in general, not just in Mass Effect 3. Because there's plenty of RPGs where you can do quests in different orders. Okay.
Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony...
Right. Well, I was here. Yeah, 3 was rushed. I mean, 18 months doesn't sound rushed, but for a game at this level, this game was rushed. I forgot to do this earlier, sort of while we're already here. Best quest log in a game I've ever seen? I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that.
Val, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
There is no nav point, but that's okay. No, I think it's the worst conversation in the entire game, Pika. 15 negatives just for that conversation. Yeah, apparently that's a repeat. Shrug. Ah, that's a shame. You can only check out weapons you already have, which I know sounds like a duh, but I was kind of hoping for this to be a shooting range where we could try out anything. Well, that sucks. Oh well, moving on. I was going to toss a positive at that if it actually let us try out all the stuff. You know, like, kind of like the DMC5 and Mega Man 11, you know, tryout zone that they do, but, bro. Just making sure. Listen, Arcano. Anyway, so. I don't actually know where to go.
Please select a destination.
I guess we'll go talk to Arya. For lack of anything else to do.
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
They were refugees. Damn it, it's not like they had much left to start with.
Lost their homes, their loved ones, and some con artist swindles them out of what little they have left.
Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. I filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
Should've just shot the bastard when we had the chance.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the new regs apply to the whole Citadel. Management knows this is important for morale, but we can't go over budget. Look, I'm not touching the backups. Get me a better power grid, I'll give you a bigger light show.
Didn't think I was making it off Benny.
No, neither did I. Neither did I. They had us. If he hadn't drawn their fire, well, we wouldn't have made it.
No, not a goddamn chance. I couldn't have done that. What he did.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Mal, you're, here.
Hell yeah, I'm here. For the next 48 hours, I'm spending as much time in this bar as humanly possible.
Yeah, we had the same thought. So, the bar's over there, and,
Hey, is the whole squad here? Hey, guys!
yeah, we were going to, have a guys' night.
Yeah, for all the things I like about this game, of which there are actually quite a few, the side quests are the worst they've ever been. And it's not like side quests have ever been the strong suit of Mass Effect games. Hey, offshore Twitch account.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me, the elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. You will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting a war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
I mean, that is correct. When you're around the boss, you're a little bit different.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
I wonder what percentage of us is human at this point.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres! Hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Oh my god, he even has the Krogan emote. Did you see that?
Damn few. And they're all dead.
Grunt did that all the time. That thing.
But we're all in this together. Every one of us has a part to play.
True enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad, loco. I was hoping you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
I'll enjoy being sloshed.
Damn it, morale is pitiful. The troops need something to bring back their fighting spirit. Remember the stories of the 1st Regiment on Castellus? Outnumbered, knowing they would die. But they fought for the Empire.
For the Empire! Or, sorry.
If we're going to hold power.
Oh, there. know, this may sound strange, but I'd figure this place would be a little bit more crammed. Like, you'd think at this point in time, people would just absolutely be swarming the bar, right? Dancing and drinking everything away. But, you know. Probably Dream Whisperer. Just enjoying the view.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
No, not here.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency. One moment, please.
I forget where it is, and I hope we'll find it, but there's a commentary about the fact that the economy, the galactic economy, is going to be dead inside of like a month or something. It's one of my favorite side background lore bits in this entire game. Because it makes sense. Real-life history has proven this too. Really, truly large-scale wars destroy economies. Just absolutely Shrek them. Ah, there he is.
But what I need is proof. I can't take your word on this.
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped. Why are you trying to help the Reapers? We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources. The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans? Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers. Ugh. You have got to be kidding me. Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers. You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness. You're insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We're taking you into custody. Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors. And she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor. With a few friends.
Come out now, Kasumi.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Because I'm not an idiot.
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it. All that expensive tech just lying around.
Shepard.
It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
Shepard.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
Hope you liked that, because that was Kasumi's contribution to the game.
Yes, I have spoken to you. Why do you...
Alright, so we did that, and we did that. The two most important things we did. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Sean. Ugh. hope you get, I forget what they call it, but kicked out soon. Thank you for the sub, as always. I will jot that sucker down for Spider-Man and Avengers, looks like. Give me one moment. It's actually quite uncommon, Zetslayer. I've gotten letters about jury duty, and I'm not legally allowed to serve on a jury. I think. I guess, actually, that's not true anymore, is it? Oh, well. Which is funny, I'm actually very familiar with jury duty. It's, worse than whatever you're thinking. Yeah, no, jury duty it's actually awful. That's assuming you even get selected for the jury. You have to basically give up a day just to go through the process of probably being discounted for a jury. I think that's all I wanted to get done on the Citadel right now. We checked all the stores. Liara's not there yet. I'm pretty sure, because I didn't see her. We got several side quests, all the ones we can get right now. We did the Kasumi thing, and we talked to Miranda, so I'm pretty sure it's the full list. We do have a... that's right, we've got the Merc group. Forgot about that. Let's go ahead and deal with that really quick. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do that or not.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Yeah, I like your sentence there, Cannabings. I'm actually in Canada. I live in Montana. Think about it. It makes sense. Yeah, I might deliberately fail Arya's quest. Because it's kind of a stupid quest, to be honest with you.
Spectre status recognized.
Like, in lore, it's like, yeah, no, let's unite these horrific, violent, bloodthirsty killers. Ostensibly under Arya. Sure. I guess the nearest equivalent for you, Giga, would be... Of course she's Austrian. She lives in Hungary. But that's a little out of date at this point.
Hello, ma'am. What can I do for you today? Such a nice young woman.
Yeah.
You remind me of someone.
Yes, his squad did return.
I don't know where the jail cells are. They're apparently not even here. Hang on. There it is. 5 right there. It's even labeled. Holy crap. It is a better map. I'm actually shocked by that. It actually updated to show that she's there.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Sorry, if it's not obvious, I really hate navigating the Citadel in 3. That's not new.
Now arriving at Presidium Common.
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so...
Okay, so...
He's off risking his life.
Wrong direction.
More than that. I could record something, but I hate leaving vid messages. I always get...
I don't think it's plus-worthy map, it's just not negative-worthy. Where the hell's Liara? Oh, she's right there. No wonder I didn't see her.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign...
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Thanks, Liara. Nope, I'm right, that's, where the hell is that? It's this way. There's no technically, it is actually a larger area.
You don't think Sanctuary is real?
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
I don't want to complain, but did you notice how that was a cutscene with absolutely no interaction whatsoever? Just pointing it out. Yeah, we had one choice, which was yes or yes. And that was it.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Thank you.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
It'd be smart to bury the threat, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second in command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
I don't know if she's an Ardok Yakshi. I have no idea how to spell it. I know how to say it, because they say it so many times. But I'm not sure how to spell it. So yeah, that's a big no. Let's find this weak-willed person. This should be fun. Thank you, Shadow Machine. I was just about to be like, can someone look that up for me? Because I'm already tired of navigating this stupid Citadel. Like, I'm sorry. This is... There's actually something I have in the review format, in the audit. It's called HUB, H-U-B. It's for places like towns or ships or whatever, because there's a format and design to what is where in towns. And most games, the overwhelming majority of games, have bad hub design. Because they usually either A, don't think about it at all, or B, think about it from a narrative perspective, not a gameplay perspective. Now, there's actually been some decent hubs in this series, but this sucks. The fact that it has a map drags it up. World of Warcraft. The fact that it has a map barely drags it up to like 1 negative, which is what I'm thinking right now. In fact, I'm going to go and jot that down while I'm thinking about it. Mass Effect 2 did have some good hubs. It actually got positives for hub design.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor.
I have not forgotten.
And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
I don't remember Inquisition's hub that well. Making this better would probably involve a total overhaul, Trithan. That's part of the problem.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Well, of course she does.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Yeah. Yeah, someone in chat mentioned this earlier, too. It's not just that a grand-scale war is destructive to economies. Mobilization is a thing, industrially, economically, in terms of personnel, in terms of, like, moving food and water and just people. The kind of fast-tracking mobilization the galaxy has had to do over the past few weeks is the kind of thing that will leave the galactic economy in total shambles. So, credit to that line I still haven't heard. I keep listening for it. For making absolutely perfect sense. Ironically, Ross, the Quarians are the closest. The Quarians and the Geth, actually. They're the most detached from this. I agree with that, Kira White Noise. I'm not saying it's it shouldn't be. What I'm saying is I'm crediting the game for making sense on that point. Because, again, Trathan is right. This isn't just a regular war. This is total war, which, as we said before, there's gradients to warfare. And the furthest down the line is total. No civilians, no nothing, just whonk. I said the closest to Koida. Because ultimately, if we're being honest with ourselves, there is no USA equivalent here. Nobody is detached from this war, except for the people over in Andromeda, right? Like, that's how far we'd have to go, and that really isn't a good equivalence. Excuse me. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't do that. Hang on. There's one more thing I'm going to do here. Exactly, von Falkenstein. Hell, one of my biggest aggravations with World of Warcraft is that they only occasionally acknowledge the economic impact of the large-scale wars that have been happening across that game's history. That's a good question, Canada Banks. I don't really have an answer for you, because that really is a good question. Oh, I passed him. Where are they? Oh, there she is.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
I love how she has a tiny Cerberus logo there, which of course Edie wouldn't have put there, which means it was on the original Cyborg, which means the Cyborg, when they were putting all that stuff in her, had the Cerberus logo emblazoned in cybernetic stuff that would be covered by meat. What? They really do label everything, don't they?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know.
Look, it's right there.
Out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
Edie.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
And point of note, you'll notice that Edie wants to pursue this. It's just an interesting little tidbit that for all her lack of understanding, this is something she wants to go into. She wants to progress through. Yeah, I'm not sure why all the skins are defaulting while we're here. I did give her the alternate skin, but whatever.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
It's true.
I guess. just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
Continued credit to the writing and presentation of Joker. You can tell he cares, not because she's hot or not because of anything obvious, but specifically because of the fact that he is going out of his way to use his own disability benefits in order to just make sure that she can go interact with stuff. That's it. That's all. But it shows a level of caring and a level of consideration. And yeah, he sees her as a person. Yeah, Joker is one of the highlights of the entire franchise. Yeah, a lot of people say that about Mass Effect 1 as well, Voice of Authorita. I already wrote it down, right? I have. Good. Yeah, when we evacuate this galaxy, because of the Reapers, we're getting Joker on there. Probably not, Canada Bangs. Okay, I think that... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Liara apparently still has stuff to say to me.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you. I missed this place. It's good to be off ship for a while.
I didn't even see a question, Gungo.
Hello again.
Cool, that's cool. I was just about to give the game some minor praise for showing they have something new to talk about indicator, but alas, you disappoint me yet again, Mass Effect 3. Alright, so hold up. Yep, docks, holding area. We gotta go talk to Thane.
Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Because that would be a good feature. That would be exactly what I was complaining about in Mass Effect 2. A thing that says, hey, here's people you can talk to. Instead, we get, here's where they are. Ah, well. It is better than it was. No negative. We'll go. I was going to talk to Thane last, like before I leave. You know what my biggest complaint is, if I could just whine for just a second about the Citadel in 3? It's a colossal padding thing. It takes so long to do everything on the Citadel. If you actually skip over the Citadel sequences, Mass Effect 3 is substantially shorter. Let's talk to you first.
Wow. Aria wasn't... Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Aria as soon as Oraka's dead.
Sure. Yeah, let me scroll down to page 8 of the question bot here. Would I agree that a war is waged on the drawing board and the conveyor belt, not the ground? No, because this isn't Star Trek. Oh, I have 7 questions from Pika saying, did you talk to Liara on the Citadel? Yes, I did.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Aria's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, You know our work.
Yeah, y'all suck. I pretty much stomped you guys into the ground repeatedly about 6 months ago.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Araka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Araka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Araka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
We just got a report that another ship made it off Palaven. How many on board? 30 or 40 survivors. That's all. They said the fighting's getting worse.
Well, let's find some room for them. This is going to be home for a while.
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Thane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Thane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
Arya doesn't give a damn.
See why not?
Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
You got it. I can't wait to tell Bailey. Hey, Bailey. Can I be there when you inform her? I'd make fun, but I've actually known people like that in real life. People who are actually pretty good at leading and running things and don't ever realize it because they just kind of do it automatically. Or someone else takes credit for it.
The Council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya T'Loak, of all people, got him to do it. Crazy.
You can say that again.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Got your back, Bailey. I do. We need to get him off this station. We need to get a lot of people off this station. I just realized. We need to evacuate 14 million people off of this station. That would actually be difficult even for, like, the Empire. That's a lot of people.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Okay, so we did that, that's off world, that's over there.
If you have a question, please consult
Let's go ahead and do, this really quick.
moment, please.
Hi, Act, and hi, Salvacom.
Now arriving at Presidium.
If the Empire can accomplish anything, then I'm not doing my job very well as a writer. Save. There we go. Jesus. Okay, that sounds anime as hell, but in a way I'm totally in favor of Trithan. Just giant mecha grabs the Citadel. Bam! It just starts impaling Reaper ships or clubbing them. And the whole thing's battle cry is physics! Because it's just kinetic, right? It's just kinetic energy, just like the Rock.
Commander Shepard.
General Araka. I think we met in Korra's den.
Oh, yeah.
You were pretty
The
miserable.
quest we actually didn't do this time around.
Yes. Neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now. Reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
Has anybody encountered the issue that Ect is having with Firefox not working for, you know, Twitch?
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch Theta, you were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
That's Claudia Black, by the way.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was her mother.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a boyfriend who used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Benazia and... well, the matriarchs might have...
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear. Nobody messes with my girl.
Maybe you're good enough for her after all.
Game?
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
So yeah, that's a bug. If you're wondering why that conversation literally doesn't make sense, it's because what you just saw was actually two separate conversation threads, which collided with each other unnaturally and at the wrong point. It is presuming that we romanced Liara, so when it should have you can see the web of dialogues in games like these, and it was supposed to do this, and instead it went like back over here and did this before going up over here. So it's literally in the wrong order. So that just is kind of weird. But whatever.
The bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, They might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
No, this is absolutely the time for family reunions.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, this is the time. It might not work out, but you will never know that if you never make the endeavor.
Come on. You can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
I remember that too. It was at the beginning of Mass Effect 2. When we first meet her.
The matriarchs aren't gonna do anything to you. Especially in the middle of this damn war.
My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers.
Come on. You know how Asari work. Infiltration and sabotage.
But against Reaper forces, that's...
I know. About as useful as tits on a Hanar. Good thing we've got the Turians and the...
I don't know.
Heavy lifting. Our people just aren't built for the front ranks.
Also, I'm just going to remind you once again that a majority of this war is being fought in space. But I know, the game really wants this to be a ground war. So I'm just going to let that go.
So, yeah. My dad was a Krogan.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, that makes you a quarter Krogan.
That's not how it works.
I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Don't tell me how Asari reproduction works.
Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar.
I thought that wasn't how it worked.
Ready to help defend the galaxy. Join the Alliance.
All I'm saying is, if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Really? Not even a little bit? Come on.
I do not headbutt people.
All right, fine. Don't go all blood rage on me.
Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit.
Hey, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly, Shadow Machine. And it's just... In fact, actually, I'm curious. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nazi and I were together for more than a century.
You loved her?
Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. And damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage.
You don't need to tell me everything.
Nazi was the only one who ever listened to me when I said the Asari were stuck in the past. Only difference was I wanted us to stand on our own. She wanted alliances with the other species.
Is that why?
Why it ended? Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mostly it ended because she wanted to solve things a smart way. I wanted to fight.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah. I hear you've racked up quite a body count. But then, you are a quarter Krogan.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, Ali Hillis kind of phones it in 3. There's a scene later, which I remember specifically, where she actively sounds bad for the scene.
It was pretty clear she was leaving. Can't be the wise counselor when you're married.
Why not?
Sex appeal. No species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So, you have to be available, mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
I've seen the way you look at each other. Surprised your panties haven't caught
We're
fire.
not dating.
You have to make it sound so tawdry.
If it's all civilized, you're not doing it right. I made her promise to let you go your own way, though. No matter what she wanted.
Really?
I knew you'd be special, kid. Any daughter of hers. I told her, you're treating her like a baby bird, Nezzy. She's gonna raise one hell of a storm with those little wings.
Little wing?
You okay?
Yes. Thanks.
Better to remember her like this than as whatever she turned into with that Saren bastard.
It wasn't her fault. She was trying to stop Saren, guide him as a force of good. But she was indoctrinated.
Look, I heard stories about the Reapers messing with your head.
They're more than stories. I've seen it. Every Cerberus soldier is a Reaper slave. She fought it with every fiber of her being. She even broke free and helped Shepard on Noveria before she died. I was there. She said I'd made her proud.
All this time, I blame Nezzy for it. 1,000 years old, and I still don't know crap. Thanks for telling me. Just take care of yourself out there, okay, kid?
I will, Dad.
Hey, I've called a few friends. Commandos. Eclipse girls who owe me some favors. They're all yours. Just tell them where to go.
You're giving me a sorry commandos?
Well, you're too old for me to buy you a damn pony.
You're the best father a girl could wish for.
Come on. You can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on
that's the loop.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously.
It's very simple, Act.
Do it.
What?
And you bugged my office on Ilium.
It's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right? It's the war.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You said he'd been distant and that the war made everything...
And then they have a kid. It's weird.
Yes, but meeting you is what made me realize how bad
Yeah, I believe that's everything I wanted to do here. Not sure. Let me check my quest log. Look at all this nonsense. Right. Actually, I do have one more thing I wanted to do, but I don't even remember where to do it at the moment. Let's hit this. So we could do that. And obviously, we're still waiting on Thane, because we're not done yet. Alright, well, gosh darn it. Back we go.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go to the Turian War.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for C-Sec too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with the bad attitude. Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers rip through.
So what exactly are you saying?
Whatever happens, I figure there'll be survivors, but it'll be chaos. I'm betting things will run on a barter system. So I'm getting a jump. My best stock only trades for hard goods and artifacts with real value.
So, what gets me access to your top shelf?
Heh, Turian just waved credits in my face and spat on it. Nice to see you have flexibility. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with C-Sec, no problem. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns.
Okay, now we have that, which I thought we were already on that step, but we weren't. We have been in the Citadel for 2 hours. And 17 minutes. 38 seconds. I've got a timer. Yeah, we're not done yet. We got 2 more people to talk about.
Please select a destination.
Here, I think? No, that's not right. Where the hell am I going?
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
That's the docking.
Welcome, Commander Shep. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
It really is pancakes. It's funny how much this game gets right and wrong at the same time. It really is. I suppose it makes sense in hindsight, but it's just, really?
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't want you to worry. Chances are, I'll never even need to put on armor.
No, and I'm sorry. That's what you get for marrying a civilian.
Are you and the girls going to be okay? Combat pay isn't as much as I make at the dig site.
We'll be fine. The last thing I want you to worry about is paying the bills.
Just don't go too crazy with new dance classes, okay?
I was gonna drop those. Can't get the girls there on time, and I was probably gonna go pick up an extra shift at work.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll make it up to the girls when I get back. Dance classes, biotic gymnastics, whatever they want.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkaw.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here have put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Yeah, we can't accidentally flirt with Cortez. I'm just trying to be nice to the guy because I like him. and I want to help him through his issues. And the game's like, so you want to have sex with him? And it's like, no. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's just because he's not Garrus. First of all, yes. But second of all, this guy's husband died 4 months ago.
Please select. One moment, please.
This is not the time for romance. Oh god, Dragon's Dogma is actually probably the worst game I've ever seen for that. I actually looked into the specifics of how that code worked. I talked about it during the rumination, and it's just, what?
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago.
I don't actually have a stake in this, so I'm not going to support either of them. Bye. Enjoy your stupid argument, bye. Reapers are invading the galaxy, bye.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone. But I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Okay, last thing we're doing. Then we'll head out and do a really dumb mission.
It's completely tasteless to call.
And then we'll start setting up for Tuchanka, looks like.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kepral syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
I've always liked the very small but quiet implication that Thane's disease was accelerated by his mission with us on the Collector base. Don't mistake me, he's endured long past the projections, but you get my point, right? Like that he might have endured even longer, but also there's something else coming up too, but you get my point.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Actually, that lines up pretty well if you think about it, Orcano. 9 months ago, he was given 3 months to live. 6 months ago, he decided to do one last mission, which he talked about in Mass Effect 2, to go kill Corporate What's-Her-Face. Successfully did so, but we meet him there and say, hey, we need something. At that point in time, he had no real reason to presume that he had any time left, so he accepts. And then 6 months pass. And yes, a female Shepard can romance Thane. In 2.
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
It depends. They don't pull the Dragon Age 2 problem where everyone's bisexual. Instead, what they've decided is every character has preferences. And so, if you are such, you can romance such and such. And that's how that works. For the record, I'm more in favor of that than the Dragon Age 2 method, because I really dislike the Dragon Age 2 method. And if you're wondering why, it's because the Dragon Age 2 method is frickin' lazy.
Is it your private terminal, Commander?
It's like, yep, nope, you can romance, but what about... Nope, nope, it's all on you. Okay. Oh my god, we should go do the Omega DLC, which we're not doing. Yet. So now to do a mission I don't remember fondly. Let's see how this goes. It should be here, I believe. Hey, Andrew. I just got a message saying that Victoria 3 is out now, so that's cool. I better get my fuel up. That's a thing for some reason.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan
This
chief
is such a
are ready
waste
to
of
come
time.
aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
Like, the only reason for this cutscene is to establish that people are
The
dumb.
Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name.
Hi, Rex.
Not Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
Thank you, Victus.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
It is not Michael Dorn. He's actually back in Mass Effect 2. I forget who voices Rex. Yeah, Rex and Victus would get along quite well. He should also get along well with me, but...
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
Lady?
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Lady?
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
Seriously, Victus is awesome.
For speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
So, one thing I don't like about Mass Effect 3 is there are a couple of choices which aren't Paragon and Renegade or one side or the other. They are the good person and the bad person. Now, I don't mean from like an out of character, real life, let's debate this perspective. I mean the game is very clearly slanted so that this is the evil character choice, this is the good character choice. So, I'm going to spoil this right now. We can side with the Dalatress, and that is the evil choice. Or we could side with Rex, and that is the good choice. I want to remind you that this is about the freaking genophage, one of the most well-written and complex dilemmas in the entire franchise. And they've decided to break that down into good-evil. Unless Rex is not here, in which case it's actually worse in several ways, but I'm not getting into that right now. So, yeah, no, this is...
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise that Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The genophage... Krogan have a high birth rate in order to, because of the nature of their world and how they developed. The genophage reduces that birth rate, I believe, by a factor of 1 in 1,000, I think is the exact number. So only 1 in 1,000 Krogan actually are successfully born. Excuse me, 1 in 10,000, my bad.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate.
Oh, it's horrific, Savicom.
My information says otherwise.
Once again, I just keep loving Victus in this situation.
A Solarian scientist Malin grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Nice covery.
Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatress, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
You're stupid. You get my point here. You get my point. She is written to be evil. There's no... Even an evil person... I'm sorry. Even a well-written evil character can understand self-interest. We're trying to stop the Reapers. If she was an intelligently written... This is my point. It's not that she's evil. It's that she's badly written. She is a moron. A stupid evil. Thank you, Blade Troll. A stupid evil person who is just trying to be an obstacle in this entire quest arc. And that's frustrating because I actually overall like what they do with the Krogan in Mass Effect 3. She's one of 2 major down points in the whole thing where it's just like, uh-huh. She is worse than Udina. Yes, hang on. I've already written down Victus in the positive territory. Yes, I have. Good. Good.
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
Thank you, Victus.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Sur'Kesh. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will be felt.
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Sur'Kesh. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
Yeah, we don't have time for bullcrap, okay? Do you see this giant neon sign over my head?
A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
You'd know! Alright, let's bring... Oh, I don't know. Actually, hang on. I like that one best, I think. Yeah, exactly. Rapers are coming. Alright. Yeah, let me check my mods really quick here. That's what I thought. Actually, yeah, let's give you the Mattock for a bit, see how that treats you. Abso-freaking-lutely not, Latario. Liara's fine. She doesn't need weapons. She's a mage. And my internet isn't working. Am I live right now? Test. Testity test. Why is Google not loading for me? Just Google. There we go. Hey! Damn it, of course I can't find it. Getting banned from Google would kind of be awful. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. Besides, she has the Shuriken and the Predator, both of which suck, but I mean, I think I literally don't have anything else right now. Let's go ahead and start raising Incinerate. Ooh, yes. I could Black Malkin, but I won't. Don't worry. It'll get its own positives. I've seen the scenes on YouTube. Down, looks like. I think. Yep, down, I'm right.
This is the Solarian homeworld.
I forgot to change my outfit.
They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
Oh yeah, welcome to the demo, by the way.
I still don't trust a word they say.
If they start backtracking, the angry Krogan act couldn't hurt.
Who said anything about acting?
Just try to keep it verbal.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Yeah, why do you think I brought these two?
Soft, sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
So this is a super secret STG Solarian base. Just keep that in mind, okay? Just remember it.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dolatress authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hoped to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Sur'Kesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yon specimen arrival.
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls.
I like poetry and waterfalls.
Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
I know I said to act the angry Krogan, Rex.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
I mean, he's right.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. Who would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together?
Tell me about it.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
And yeah, I hate to agree with Kira White Noise here, but they're right. Rex gave up for a long time until we came along and just kind of kicked him in his tail and didn't get him killed.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
Yeah, there'll be a Shepherd statue. It'll suck.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
I am hungry. Oh, speaking of which, I need to do that. I'll do that when we're in a cutscene. So we gotta talk to an old friend.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. T'Soni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
They're good at that. It's kind of weird when you think about it.
How did you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Urdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle
it. He's referring to the Vermeer situation, Savacom. Not the event in Mass Effect 2 where I went out of my way to save the genophage cure data. Also, I really wish I'd changed outfits, but whatever. We're going to be fighting Cerberus in like 5 minutes anyway. Spoilers, so... We're going to fight the Cerberus Empire here.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else.
Not sure about that motto.
Have the same idea.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
Palavan is on fire!
This business with
Palavan, or however you pronounce it.
I need the Turian support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Yeah, she's terrible at her job, though.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Peace.
A reminder to all personnel.
I don't know what Bar Levon is, but that's on fire too, okay?
Another incursion. Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defenses.
Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it. Not with everything else going on.
Kiri has always been a bro.
Send confirmation to the Dallas.
I liked him even in 1.
Yes, sir.
And ask her for more warning the next time the Krogan leader shows up unannounced.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lilam
I
Loss.
wasn't serious. She'll maroon you on Tuchanka with raw meat strapped to your back if you do that.
Oh.
Then she'll record the Thresher Maws eating you as a warning to anyone else who challenges her. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without
shoot.
the Krogan rebellions.
Whatever. I didn't actually mean to advance the plot, but whatever.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Interesting take on things.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Okay, yep, here we go.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Jan's
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
I can't seem to go forward. There's an invisible wall. I mean, again, the Dalatrus is legitimately just badly written. That's all it is.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that.
But...
Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that.
But...
Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language.
It does! It means I've played Warcraft before.
I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does.
I must know!
Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything?
Yes! Just ask Bregwin.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer.
Oh.
We've already been down that road. No more.
And then they remove it. You can't interact with it anymore. Sorry. It's nice to have that bright spot.
You do know that if anything happens to the females, I'm turning everyone's skulls inside out. Just a fair warning.
But yeah, so, yeah, it's Garrus' voice actor. Something Keener. I can never think of his name. But, anyways. I hope you appreciate these little bright spots. Rex, Kirihee, the decent person, the humor. Because we're about to get a story negative. Possibly two. In fact, let me jot those down before I forget. Yeah, this is, I think, actually the second time it's really showed up, but the more time the Cerberus Empire shows up, the more ridiculous it gets.
Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
I gave a plus, Papa.
What's happening?
So to really put this in here,
Activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
these are the spy people. Like, they're the most advanced... I don't know how to explain this properly. Like, every race has their own super units, right? The Solarians are the top of the espionage game. The STG are extremely good at what they do. Very professional, very organized, very coordinated. Morton's amazing.
Excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Wish we had his voice actor back.
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
Oh yeah, the new actor does a decent job, to be clear. But the old actor was irreplaceable and just absolutely phenomenal did. Anyways. So yeah, the reason I keep emphasizing this is STG, who are top of their game, on the Solarian homeworld in a mega secret base, right? Like this is underneath Black Ops. I want you to keep that in mind when the Cerberus Empire invades in a few minutes here.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morton.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic.
Well, there's our stakes.
Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
I did. His name's Rex.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Somehow.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
Sorry.
Quarantine procedures.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tuchanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
So, let me just get this out of the way quickly. Let's just screw this over. This is simultaneously a writing problem and a world destruction problem. There's no logic behind Cerberus being able to deploy ships, plural, here, because of everything. Because of absolutely everything. There's... Damn it! Black Vulcan's right. I brought this armor, and that's why Cerberus knows where we are. Damn it! But the Cerberus Empire somehow is able to completely bypass all planetary defenses, of which there are several, and find this place, and know its significance, and have people here with an intent to take the situation down, even though they don't actually really have a lot of motivation in doing so. They're just here to be generic bad guys, but let's ignore that one for a moment. And it's... none of this makes sense. But the worst part is not just the world destruction, it's the reason why Cerberus is here is because this was the demo. And in the demo, they only had the designs, assets, and scripts for one of the enemy groups designed, Cerberus. And, if you're paying attention, they really keep pushing the idea that Cerberus are the main opponents for this game. In gameplay, we will fight Cerberus, I think, more than we fight anything else in the whole game, percentage-wise. So, yeah, this is not great, and it could have been fixed, and it isn't. So, let's just get these negatives out of the way and move on. Yeah, again, as several people are pointing out in chat right now, there are plenty of ways we could make this work much better. I should have been keeping track about how many times we fought Reapers versus Cerberus. But either way. I mean, this is... I know this is a bad parallel, but this is the equivalent of... Oh god, what are they called? What's the criminal group called in Star Trek? They show up a lot in DS9. The Orion Syndicate. This is the equivalent of the Orion Syndicate attacking a Section 31 base on Earth with multiple ships and being able to actually cause some real damage in the process. Sure.
Enemy ships are attacking the landing zone.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding.
Everyone ready.
There. Try it now, Commander.
Thank you. Close the elevator, please.
Get back!
Thank you.
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Is there another way out of here?
I can open it from here.
Appreciate it.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
This is the level of damage they're doing to this base, by the way. I just want to stress this, that Cerberus is winning this fight. And that's another and the final key element for why this is stupid. Because it's not just the fact that the Solarian base is being attacked. They're getting crushed by Cerberus. I actually don't remember right now. Okay, I remember when I was looking that up, it was this big how-to-do, and I don't remember the specifics because it was weird.
I'm sure there will be more.
So I don't remember right now. Please forgive me.
More incoming!
Don't let him take cover in the lab! The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Yep, because Cerberus has just so much firepower to burn here for some reason.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker. Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
I mean, I thought it was a little funny.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there!
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Agreed. 3 actually really nails the party banter a lot better.
Next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Thanks, Morton. Please stop shooting my, my Morden.
Shepard, that last checkpoint was blown apart. Could be a way out.
Yeah, making a new Morden, that's gonna take forever. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, Dream Whisperer, so I'm just gonna move forwards.
Shepard, get cracking! I'm trying to draw some of their fire.
How are they... Okay, whatever.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Mass Effect 3 in general probably has my favorite soundtrack of the series. Which I know is antithetical, but I stand by it. Honestly, visuals too. Visuals and audio, both some good stuff. It's a damn shame. It does, you're right, Dakota.
They're capable of anything.
Hi, Kirahi. It's always good to see you. A save for no reason. It's not going to let me. Damn it. Okay, fine.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
That's a good question.
Go,
so,
Commander.
This is the first time we're supposed to encounter the engineers. And as we've already discussed, the engineers suck.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Make your advance. Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead.
Got it. Flanking them.
We have to take out those turrets.
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint.
Consider them flanked.
Cerberus isn't done.
Yeah, as the saying goes, just fireball. Just fireball. I think I took that reduced cooldown thing from my health. I guess I did.
Scanning. Scan aborted. Please try again. Scanning. Access confirmed.
Morton was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
And too undetected. And too overwhelming. And honestly, just everything, really.
There they are. Careful, we've got blood bearings down here.
Looks like they mean business.
Fire up top!
Wait, they do?
I've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Working on it.
I'm headed up top.
Yeah, no, everything about this mission makes a lot more sense when you realize this was the demo. It legitimately doesn't fit in several ways because of that. Oh, they're even using Yoshi drums if you're paying attention. You know, that's another thing. Their goal here is to kill Eve for some reason. So, they already have a sufficient military presence in the area. Why aren't they just opening fire from orbit? Of course, we know the answer to that. Because this is a shooter. I don't remember if I've ever told this story.
Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval. Species 408, the Varan, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could...
When I was first playing the demo of this, I had two reactions to it. More or less at the same time. The first reaction was, that was awesome, because the gameplay was so much better. And that is an opinion I stand behind. But the other opinion was, huh? And I will freely admit, I didn't really understand what I had already realized at the time. It didn't really stick with me, you know? Probably should have.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
There it is. The Raptor. Yeah, sure. Oh, no, that's a sniper. Oh, that thing. Okay, I do actually recognize that. It's no anti-materials, but, you know.
Find power terminal. Should be nearby.
I'll deal with that in a second.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Of course there is. You're still keeping track of how many Cerberus we've killed, right?
Don't let him near the
Of the 150 or 300 or whatever the hell it is.
Keep up the pressure!
Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
You got it.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire. This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope not Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
I could have gone my whole life without hearing that line.
We found the Krogan.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
We're almost back up top.
Who's saying I don't, Giga Pudding?
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
Sorry.
Taking fire.
It's actually funny. The Krogans, who can live for millennia, well, centuries, have an extremely high libido. The Solarians, who live for a couple of decades, 40 years on average, have no libido. Just fascinating, really.
Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Touch. Okay, we're good.
We've been dealing with Cerberus first, Shepard. Suggest you don't delay this time, Shepard. Need final approval.
I didn't know it would actually spawn new enemies if you wait.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Oh, Engineer's a lot of fun. I have shotgunned positives at the classes of 3. They're all fun. They're all good. So,
Heads up. You've got incoming.
that's neat and all, but that implies they have some kind of ship which is dropping these. Which again makes me wonder why they're not just bombarding from orbit. Anyways, here's our first look at an Atlas for the 3rd time now.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Dory!
Stay clear. I've got this.
What if you'd let me?
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Yeah, what a...
We did it!
Yeah, but watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Shepard, I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
I just dinged twice on this mission.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them. Move.
She's still a Krogan.
Myself, Rex.
Women.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Shepard, are you an idiot? Asking for a friend. And of course, that line makes more sense when you realize that was the end of the demo.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
We must save Oith. For some reason. You know, if you're gonna build an I win button, at least make it look a little bit less stupid, is the word I'm gonna use. We're up to 6 so far, Directy. It's actually less than I thought it would be so far. Yeah, it's... I was keeping track of the Earth things. I stopped keeping track at 22.
Female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Rex, work with me, buddy.
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
No chance of that, we're Alliance now.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
I'm sorry. What's the name of that sex, like, Mass Effect game? The real, actual pornographic one that came out last year, I want to say. Subverse. That's the one. I could actually... It's a real thing. Look it up. I don't know how the gameplay is, obviously. But I could absolutely see a thing. Oh, it's not... It's in alpha or whatever. Or early access, excuse me. So, depending on your age, don't look up Cerberus, by the way. It is pornographic. But yeah, so I could absolutely see we must build the super weapon to defeat the evil ones. And so they build the super weapon. And it stimulates them in a very particular manner. So the evil ones are so distracted that they... Anyways.
Then get started, Morden. And make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Really don't have time for this, people. No. Really. Do not have time for this. Yeah, no, it is a negative. Oh, stretch my back out for a minute. It is a negative I've already been thinking about. Mass Effect 3 is really good about keeping track of your choices, except when Mass Effect 3 absolutely doesn't give a damn about your choices. So anyways.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Yeah, there's several characters who are effectively replaced by a clone of themselves. Not literally, but functionally a clone of themselves if they got killed in a previous game.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Just, Rex. So yeah, there's the platoon, which is the next mission we're doing. Rex? Rex! Damn it, Rex.
Hell of a show down there on Sur'Kesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sur'Kesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Rex, you are a millennial-old, wise, intelligent, long-standing viewer. Or not viewers. You have a long-standing view. You have the ability to see the big picture. Please do not act like you're a moron. Come on, buddy. I can see Grunt saying that. I don't know, actually, if Krogan have an age limit.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Right. And he will never be a part of the party again. The end. Well, thank God there's no seconds and minutes problem we're about to run into.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Thank you!
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
That's...
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... now that's about it. Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Thank you, Edie. Appreciate you.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Good. I was wondering if that mission was even gonna pop, because we're doing it like next. On Thessia, the Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis, remember her, has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, they said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, what they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari officials along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen or more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. I'm telling you, in a theoretical Mass Effect rewrite, not that I'm committing to such a project, I would sincerely think about just removing indoctrination from the setting. It's a thing. Say, is there gonna be music? I mean, that's the goal, like it. I mean, I would never do that. It's not a bad idea. Make it something that only Sovereign can do. Like maybe Sovereign is, that's why Sovereign is the Vanguard. Is because Sovereign has that, right? And that's why Sovereign operates the way he does, is because he's got that particular insight. Like, one thing I would, of course, do is bring the Reapers down a bit in power level, but then change things around a little bit so that they have different abilities. That's a good idea. I like that. One other idea is to make it so that indoctrination is not a magic I win button for the Reapers. If you're paying attention, there's no cure for indoctrination, so once you're indoctrinated, that's it. And also, there's no defense against indoctrination. This is something that's in all 3 games, I feel like adding. So, maybe have some kind of a thing. Who's Shiala? Oh, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, there is one defense against indoctrination. I actually forgot about that. Because there's the linked party members with the... on, Pharos, I want to say. So sorry, there's one defense against indoctrination, but that's not my that doesn't change my point at all. So there's no feasible defense against indoctrination. So maybe make it so that it's something that you can just block, or combat, or repair, or something, instead of making it the magic I win button that works for everything, except for the people who happen to get linked together by spores. So we want to do the vessel first, yeah. And yeah, maybe Mass Effect 2, rather than trying to deal with the collectors, we're trying to deal with indoctrination and remove that from the board. And then the Reapers show up and they're like, haha! And it doesn't work. Or it doesn't work quite as well, or whatever. I'm just gonna bring Garrus and Tali. And by Tali, I mean Liara, because that's not Tali. There is a point of no return. We're nowhere near it. The point of no return is when you go to the Cerberus base. The Cerberus base, the one where Tim hangs out at. Excuse me, Tom. Damn it, I keep forgetting to... No. Ugh! Someone remind me to change my armor, please. Next time I'm done. Originally, yes, Baron, but they have retconned it, every single one of them, so functionally, no. Tom is the obtuse man. We haven't seen Tim since Mass Effect 2.
This crash site's a nightmare. Looks like Rex was right about Reaper scouts. Edie, any further intel?
The mission brief identifies the Turian commander as Lieutenant Tarquin Victus.
Victus?
Primarch's son.
Try to raise him.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... Let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass. What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, sir. But the Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon.
That's why he's Tom, unconsciously. The obtuse man.
Edie, did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position.
Appreciate it.
Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
So, really quick, thank you, Sacred King. Always appreciate you. I will jot that down for the Alan Wake block, if you give me a minute here. And welcome home, Sean. I hope you are not a, you're not selected, basically. I would say yes, and depends on your definition, respectively, Consulate. By the way, hi, Consulate.
A secret Turian mission on Tuchanka is especially odd. Thoughts?
Nothing has come up through any of my networks.
Why are you so bad at your job, Liara? You're Liara. I literally expect better from you. No offense or nothing, but do better. Also, the Tuchanka mission, the multiplayer map, I don't like that mission, but it came up enough that I got really used to it. And it was one that we almost always lost people on. Yeah, okay, so one thing they could have done is they could have made an emphasis that Liara is in over her head, that she actually can't keep up with being the Shadow Broker, that the demands of it are too much, that she's just drowning in work, and she actually isn't doing it that well, right? And part of her character is her being like, oh god, oh god, oh god. That could have been a thing. Instead, the game insists that she's an excellent Shadow Broker, and she also happens to be terrible at it.
Escape pod. Our first casualties.
Looks like they survived the crash, but then a harvester took them out.
Died in the explosion.
And then pulled... Shepard, I hear gunfire.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Surprise on our side for once. I like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
The florist.
Over here! Help us out! Harvester! Incoming harvester!
That harvester is going to destroy the Turian escape pod!
You're welcome.
Thank you. Don't stop for us. We'll head for the main crash site. There's another pod ahead.
Save them all. Excellent work.
I hope you like it, Directy. I haven't played it yet, so no spoilers. I'm still very slow-moding my way through the Yakuza series. I've only played 2 of them so far. You Want Me 2 is next up.
It's a lot to live up to. It's a big military name on Palaven. War's expected to run in the victor's blood.
Ooh, the Facetin. I remember liking the Facetin.
Children
Not gonna try right now, of
with
course.
the successes of their parents any more than their failings.
Looks like we got the jump. Follow my lead.
Heads up! Harvester incoming!
Damn, another harvester!
Thanks for the help. We'll rendezvous at the crash site.
I think we saved all those men.
This way.
Over here.
This way.
Lara.
Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read?
Shepard here. What's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight. We're on our way.
Velocity. Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
How's Victus going to live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Coming!
Very carefully, I think you could.
Commander, come in.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters drop a lot of enemies in your path.
Understood.
There's the harvester. It's retreating.
That's not what that is. Marauder Shields, what are you doing here?
dynamite here. Maybe they should inform the Krogan.
Krogan-Turian animosity is ancient and intense. It's inborn.
And I need them to work together, so let's not complicate things.
Nobody's... Yeah, I can't afford the gun yet, Arcana. It's really expensive. It's the one that's 150,000 credits. I don't remember the name of it.
Over here.
The Typhoon, that's it.
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up.
Stand down, soldier.
These men are dead because of him.
I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
Credit where credit is due, he does own up to it immediately.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Owning your mistake takes guts. But you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Of course they do.
If Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it. And so did you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out.
I like both Victuses, by the way.
Come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
By the way, this is our next timed mission. If we don't do this pretty much immediately, we're screwed.
What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is we can't have...
we're doing it immediately.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
Are we done? Because I really gotta go. Now.
Primarch Victus.
Right now.
Impressive work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
Why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb? Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to work, I need to trust you.
No, not at all, Lataria.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?